What you had in your head? That was the smoothest transition.
What what is this? Phil Jackson is an idiot, and if the Lakers end up bringing him in to replace Jim Buss, they're even bigger idiots.
Because they are. There's that, like, I hate Phil Jackson. I hate him. He's such a dick. He's like, I hate him. Like, he's the most overrated person in basketball.
You gotta mellow out, dude.
I don't have them. That was terrible. Right, look, this is a statement, and you probably heard this. But, right, Carmelo, and I want you to really listen to the language here. Carmelo, a lot of times, I'm going to read it in a very polite voice. Carmelo, a lot of times, wants to hold the ball longer than we have a rule. If you hold it past 2 seconds, you benefit the defense. So he has a little bit of a tendency to hold it for 3, 4, even 5 seconds, and then everybody comes to a stop. Jackson said in an interview with CBS that aired Tuesday. That is one of the things we work with, but he's adjusted to the triangle. He knows what he can do, and he's willing to see its success. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Like, it's not your offense. You're the general manager. You put the stuff together. It's Jeff Hornacek's. It's Jeff Hornacek's offense. It's the team's offense. It's not. Well, like, yeah, it's such legacy baiting. He wants them so bad. He doesn't. I think he would rather the team would. He'd rather the team would lose than like he wants them to win using a strict triangle. And just solely to stroke his ego, as if Phil Jackson needs any more ego stroking. Like, it's like it's like a supporting actor, right? It's like a supporting actor that spent the 90s in Tom Cruise movies talking about his box office success. It's like, yeah, you were there. Why? Yeah, you probably had a couple of good lines, but you're not the reason why the people were going to the pictures.
First off, Philip Seymour Hoffman was a great actor, and how dare you tarnish him by?
No,
all right.
I hate him. Like,
do you not think that Carmelo can be a bit of a black hole though? No. That's why the AI in Denver was such a.
That's not the point, though. That's not the point. I'm talking about Phil Jackson's just overwhelming ego for a man that doesn't deserve it. He doesn't. He should not have this ego.
The man likes ball movement. He's got a lot of rings. Is it, what, 11?
Who cares?
Well, no, 12, because he won one with the Knicks.
Who gives a crap? Greg Popovich, the success that the Spurs have with multiple different styles and just so many players, and every player goes above their ceiling, and just like. That's a coach. That's a coaching achievement. Jeff Hornacek himself. Do you remember when he coached that Phoenix Suns team with Bledsoe and Dragic and everything? He coached them to 48 wins. That's a coaching job.
72.
I'm not saying that like Phil Jackson back in the. I'm not saying Phil Jackson back in the 90s or in the early 2000s couldn't coach. I'm not saying that he wasn't a good coach even. But everyone talking, I'm holding him up in this reverence where he definitely thinks he is. It's total nonsense.
I don't know, man. His ring count is, I believe, higher than anybody else's.
So what? I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
My dog's just walked into the room.
Budgie.
It's like he knew I was completely losing the plot.
Phil Jackson, so.
Alright, Podgy, I want you to tell the good people. Can Phil Jackson coach? Yeah, he can. Now, do you think he's the be all and end all of basketball and a basketball daddy the way he thinks he is? No, he's full of shit. Yeah, I agree. So yeah,
I don't know, man. I think. Especially this quote right here, like.
But he shouldn't be talking. Why is the president of the team talking? No. Why is the president of the team turning out and talking crap about a player who, in spite, as I said, look, I'm a really harsh Carmelo critic in a lot of situations, but he has adjusted his game a good bit. You know, the last 2 seasons, his assists are way up. He's been playing more within the within the system. He's kind of ceded a lot of the load to Porzingis. You know, he has made adjustments. He should be given credit for it. What the hell is this bearded moron?
To be fair, did he ever mention the triangle, or was that because that quote in brackets that would mean an omission?
No, he talks about he talks about the triangle all the time. That's why he wanted that moron rhombus in. You know what I mean? I hate him. I hate him so much.
Hey man, Steve Kerr's had real good success with this system. Luke Walton's having pretty good success.
They're not running the triangle. He's not running the triangle. Oh my god.
It's not the triangle. It's
elements of the triangle. Elements of the triangle are being run across the league, right? This slavish I hate you so much. Oh. Right. But anyway, what about last thing? What about Luke Walton? If he keeps the Lakers at their current level and they end up the season with between 42 to 44 wins,
Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year. The Doc Rivers Coach of the Year.
If they make playoffs, yes. If they don't, you got to give it to somebody who does.
42 wins, 43 wins should be enough in this year's West to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because what the Magic that year, Doc won it. They were 41 and 41, right?
Right now, if I would say that Jason Kidd would probably. I mean, I didn't expect the Bucks to be. I thought they would contend maybe for an 8 seed, and I think they're sitting 4th in the East.
They are 4th in the East at the moment.
Without
Middleton.
And then Coach of the Year. It always goes to teams that kind of do stuff when you had no expectations.
It's like that. It's like that whole most improved player.
Yeah,
it's
essentially,
not most improved.
Yeah, it's somebody. It's going to be somebody who comes out of nowhere, really. So I would say right now, I think Kidd's up there for it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
With what's his name in the Bulls?
Fred Hoiberg.
Hoiberg. I didn't expect the Bulls to be doing as well as they are.
I think they've fallen off a lot though, haven't they?
I know they beat
they beat the Spurs, you know, but
Pop was pissed.
Yeah, he was. I think they're trending downwards though. I think Kidd is equally as deserving if he gets that team into that and if they maintain that type of record.
If they're a top 4 seed, I think he has to win it. Really.
But with Walton, it's been such a transformation in so many of those players and the overall team chemistry and the way they're playing, and you know, it's especially after the Great Depression that was Kobe's last season and Byron Scott.
Yeah.
I think narrative would probably take over, and he'd stand a really good chance of getting it. But I actually think he deserves it.
Well, they're a real likable team too. Yeah. The I love basketball meme is kind of like it's catching on, and you know those LA kids, so hip, so cool.
The voters, they usually do go for a team in the 60s, you know, in the 60 wins.
Yeah.
But I think you'd find it really difficult to turn around and say that either of those coaches hasn't done the best job given their circumstances on their roster. So I don't know, do you have anything to declare, Mr. Sims?
Who would you say is the best former player turned coach?
Oh, former player turned coach? As in, who was really good in the...
Who was a player that turned into a coach that had lots of success?
Steve Kerr has had a lot of success. Doc Rivers has had a lot of success.
It's Phil Jackson.
On that note, we're going to end this before I completely lose my head again.